Hello, everybody, and welcome back to a Chakras and Cusswords podcast. Today, we are getting into Lionsgate Portal. This is a big astrological event that many people talk about all the time. We see it all the time. Lionsgate Portal, Lionsgate Portal, Lionsgate Portal. Some astrologers do not really celebrate Lionsgate Portal, or they do not really discuss Lionsgate Portal, as it is formulated more through mythology and area of storytelling. But Lionsgate Portal does have a big significance. It has some energy that really should be focused on, especially if you are one of these people that is in the spiritual and metaphysical world. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about Lionsgate Portal and what it means. So Lionsgate Portal usually starts right around the end of July, probably like around July 26th, July 28th. It changes each year, and it goes into the first week of August. Lionsgate Portal is known to have its peak intensity of energy alignment right around August 8th, that 8-8. This year, Lionsgate Portal is 888 because we have the year of 8. 8 is a very centered number around, I guess you could say it's really associated with a lot of influence and abundance. We'll get more into the numerology in a second. Let's first dive into Lionsgate Portal. It is considered to be powerful cosmic alignment. It is a cosmic alignment, even though some astrologers don't really give it its due. They don't really pay it much mind, right? But there is that area of cosmic alignment. So it is considered a powerful cosmic alignment involving the star Sirius and the constellation of Orion's belt and the Earth. During this period, it is believed that there is an increased cosmic energy around abundance, success, transformation, and overall spiritual growth. In this energy, it is believed to have a heightened opportunity for spiritual growth and transformation. The name Lionsgate comes from its timing in the astrological sign of Leo. So it makes sense that we would really give that Leo its credit, that lion its credit as Lionsgate Portal. Here is some of the energies that we really have to think of and endower when we look at Lionsgate Portal. The area of the Sirius alignment of Sirius, the portal of the most potent. It is so potent. Sirius, the biggest star in the sky, rises in the east and aligns with the Earth and Orion's constellation. The numerology, the event that peaks on August 8th and the number that is associated with infinity and power and balance of numerology, in fact, is one of the secrets or the movements of the energetic alignment that a lot of us are hearing about with Lionsgate Portal. 8-8, just 8-8 is a powerful number. And then now for us to enter 8-8-8, it's creating this energy that feels even just a little bit more beautiful. The energetic gateway, many believe that Lionsgate Portal opens up some kind of energetic gateway or a portal that can amplify intentions and manifesting abilities. And it's also considered a time that people might start to embrace their spiritual awakening. They might embrace that energy of metaphysical aspects that they haven't normally seen before. Like something magical and mystical happens on 8-8. The Leo influence. The Leo influence really allows us to be brave when we are thinking about how we are going to use Lionsgate's portal, how we are going to adapt into Lionsgate Portal. In all honesty, the Leo influence creates energy of courage. It also creates energy of strength and heart-centered alignment with Lionsgate Portal. The spiritual practices during this time you should definitely do something, right? For Lionsgate Portal, it's a time that we definitely want to do some type of meditation, especially using not only the solar plex chakra, but also the energy of the crown chakra, and setting intentions and performing rituals that are focused on personal goals and spiritual development. It is seen as a gateway of opening up to our spiritual alignment and our energy of growth. So that's really a time that we are going to want to dive into it. It's seen as a opportunity and in a moment that allows the higher consciousness to release some of the past in areas of limitations and step into the true power of what we seek, the true power of where we're at, and the true power of movement, especially in areas of abundance and prosperity and material wealth and overall insight. So this energetic gateway, this portal, is really here for us, right? It's here for us to amplify our intentions and manifesting abilities. It is seen as our series of the spiritual awakening, of our area of diving into our spiritual practices. During this time, we can engage in meditations, we can create spells, we can really seek more insight. The energy of 8-8 carries that powerful portal into us, that it carries that area of abundance and prosperity. The number 8 is often associated with not only the areas of material wealth and associations of success, but is also associated with the planet Saturn. And Saturn is about responsibilities. It's also about taking away and constriction. So it seems really, in all honesty, kind of ironic that the number 8 can signify abundance and material prosperity when it is aligned with Saturn. But what we have to remember with Saturn is Saturn's not all about just take away. Why is Saturn taking away? How come Big Daddy Saturn gets upset and decides to create some energy of moving stuff away from us? Well, it's usually because maybe we aren't as strong on our areas of restrictions, our personal areas of restriction, and also our personal energy of boundaries, and our area of responsibility. Remember, Saturn isn't that bad. Saturn is teaching us, it's allowing us to grow and seeing that potential. That 8 can be a sign of financial abundance and prosperity. But what does Saturn need? It needs us to look at the responsibilities and also look at the boundaries and the areas of movement that we take in our own spiritual practices, in our own inner practices, in our own goals to create an energy that feels and is aligned with the placement of movement, of creating new intentions and creating areas of responsibilities and movement. The infinity and the balance and the shape of the number 8, really, it has that infinity sign. It has that internal flow of energy. It represents the balance and the constant flow of giving and receiving. There is that karmic reward with 8. We can't deny it. There is that karmic energy of gratitude that is allowed with 8. It also can signify receiving a karmic reward from your past actions. So that's why it's very beneficial to do things that feel right with you, that are aligned with you in a good area of love and empathy and compassion. It is a reminder that that energy you put out into this universe returns to you. So it does have a lot of karmic energy aligned with it. The personal power that 8 holds is linked to your self-confidence. So with this Lionsgate portal, with this energy of 8, it is a time that you are going to definitely work on confidence, self-confidence, interpersonal confidence, that energy of understanding that you can create your own energetic alignment. You could create your own areas of manifesting, your areas of intentions, your areas of movement. It is a reminder that energy you put in is the energy you receive. It's a big concept, but it's not that big of a concept. Encouraging you to take control of your life, encouraging you to take control of your assertive and your inner strength. That assertive and inner strength. I do feel like a lot of people are going to have a spiritual awakening during this Lionsgate portal. For the ones who are maybe a little confused, or maybe they're not really sure where they stand in their consciousness, they're not really sure where they stand in their energy of alignment with how they see the world, how they see their path, this might be a time where the spiritual awakening speaks to others, right? It might be a time where the spiritual awakening speaks to us. We love seeing that number 888. It can be a sign of a spiritual awakening. It can be a sign of karmic ties. It can be a sign of enlightenment. It can be a sign that abundance, prosperity is headed our way. It can be a sign of all those things. It may indicate that you are on the right alignment, you are on the right track, you are on the right higher purpose, you are in the right movement of spiritual movement towards what it is that you need to be allowed to receive, what it is that you need to be allowed to cherish, what it is that you need to be allowed to move forward with. The manifestation in the area of the number 88 symbolizes manifestation. It symbolizes gratitude from the universe. I often think about gratitude, destiny, and areas of manifesting, areas of aligning our thoughts, aligning our insight, and aligning our intuition to work off of gratitude and spiritual movement and positive and high frequency alignment. Something as simple as maybe turning the wrong way can feel like a big cluster, right? Something as simple as maybe getting a little bit lost can seem like a horrible situation. And then you find the right path, literally. Then you find the right path and you see, oh, this is the right road I take. Oh, this is the right thing that I turn on. And for whatever reason, you see that energy move forward and you come to the end of the gold of whatever it is that you are moving towards. I try to say when certain things maybe stumble me or get in the area of obstacles, and then I see the opening of the next step, I will say divine timing, because that says that, okay, maybe I wasn't supposed to have it right then and there. Maybe I wasn't supposed to make that turn right then and there, but now that opening is here for me, so I can make that turn. I can make that right. I can make that left. I can make that decision. And there is some divine timing into it, right? So that energy of making an ideal time to focus on your goals and intentions suggests that you are looking at your thoughts, you are looking at your desires, you are looking at your interpretations of what the universe is saying to you, of that potent energy of manifesting. The summary, when we think about the summary of what it all means, the summary of life is it's hard to say like what is the summary of life? What is the summary of suggestions? What is the right balance? But when we see something as infinitive as the number 88, that area of the infinity sign, the area of that movement sign, it allows us to create that energy of knowing that there's infinite possibilities, there's infinite time, there's infinite movements that allows us more personal power. It allows us more karmic rewards. It allows us to emphasize themes of abundance. It allows us to enjoy life. It allows us that spiritual growth that even though there's been obstacles, there is a time for happiness. There is a time for joy. There is a time for spiritual growth. It is a highly positive and encouraging number when we look at the number of 88. You know what's interesting is growing up, I always loved the number 8. And people would ask me, is your birthday on 8? I would always, there was just a number that spoke to me, and it was so odd. Is there a number that speaks to you? If there's a number that speaks to you and it's not aligned with your birthday, but there's just another number that speaks to you, put it in the comments and let me know. Like, this is the number that speaks to me and how come it speaks to me. But if there is a number that speaks to you, there's something magical behind that number. There's something karmic behind that number. So the number 8 always spoke to me. It was very, very odd. It always spoke to me. I thought it was a very cool number. I loved 8. Like anytime I had to pick a number, like, pick a number 1 through 10, I would always pick 8. I didn't understand the reason why it spoke to me so much. And I'll tell you the truth, I still don't know why that number spoke to me so frequently, but it did. It always said 8. I still haven't found out the significance behind it for me, why it spoke to me at such a young age, but the number did. And people would always ask me, like, is that your birthday? Nope. I mean, as a kid, I used to draw out 8 all the time. I used to just draw the number. Quite odd when you think about it, but the number really spoke to me. And then now learning more meaning about the number 8. I do remember that there was a time when Kobe Bryant, I believed his jersey number was 8. I believe it was the original jersey number. And I remember I really liked Kobe Bryant. My husband's a Lakers fan. Go Lakers. And I remember I thought, oh, that's my number. But it never really made sense to me. And I was like, I knew I liked that number for some reason, but it never really made sense to me about why I had such a strong influence by the number 8. So if there is a number that speaks to you, let me know in the comments. But really, the mythology of Lionsgate is deeply rooted with astrology and numerology and the spiritual traditions. The Sirius rising, the Lionsgate portal, is linked to the rising of Sirius, the biggest star in the night. In ancient Egyptian mythology, the rising of Sirius coincide with the flooding of the Nile River, marking a time of fertility and abundance. The Leo's influence occurring during this astrological sign of Lionsgate encourages us to take next steps. It encourages us to find the leader in us. It encourages us to move. And then, of course, the number 8. The portal peaks on August 8th. That's when the portal is the most aligned. And the 888 amplifies those energies of prosperity and karmic rewards and a potent time for manifestation. The alignment of the earth, the sun in Leo, and Sirius creates this energetic gateway. It creates a place to activate higher frequencies, allowing for the increase of the spiritual awareness. A lot of people believe that there is a association with the pyramids in Giza that allows this portal to open up. In ancient Egyptian mythology, the ancient Egypt Sirius was associated with the goddess Isis, who represented fertility, magic, and rebirth. The rising of Sirius was seen as herald of the new beginning, of the spiritual renewal. The lion symbolizes again and amplifies our area of personal sovereignty. Personal sovereignty. I don't know why I can't say that word right now. Sovereignty. The area to make our own decisions. The area to move freely in our own life. And that is something that is very important when we think about our modern spiritual journey, our energy of that peace of creating what it is that we want to create, what it is that we want to live without having alignments of boundaries and restrictions, alignments of that Saturn energy, right? The area of being able to receive from the higher realms is something that is supposed to happen on Lionsgate portal. So I definitely would recommend meditation, receiving the downloads of wisdom from the activation and the potential. Manifesting, but remember, before we manifest, we always have to release and have a healing moment. Setting intentions and manifesting desires and healing past traumas. The high vibration of energy supports personal growth. It really does. So I definitely believe that there is a time and a purpose to manifest, even during retrogrades. And this is one of them. So we definitely want to take this time to awaken our inner insight. So if you are looking for some little manifesting things to do, let's get into it. So these are ones that I would definitely say would be appropriate for Lionsgate portal. A manifestation spell. Ooh, a manifestation spell. It's time to get, these are the things you will need for your manifestation spell: a piece of paper and a pen, a gold or yellow candle. I would emphasize gold for the Lionsgate portal, tie it into areas of riches, but also yellow is appropriate as well. A small bowl of water, a crystal such as a citrine or a clear quartz, some type of frankincense or aroma that you enjoy, frankincense, sandalwood, or even if you had some citrus, I would maybe use a little bit of citrus, aromatherapy, something like that. In an area, make sure you find a quiet space that you can feel the energy around you, you can feel the energy with you, and you feel safe. You want to make sure you're not disturbed. Go ahead and light your candle and your incense and create that energy of movement. You can choose wherever you want to place yourself, if it's sitting comfortably, if it's laying on your bed, or if it is centered around maybe a workstation. Wherever you feel comfortable and safe, you're going to want to take some deep breaths from the solar plex out, and you're going to visualize areas of gold light surrounding you, connecting you with the energy of Lionsgate portal. Writing intentions is definitely something you want to do. You want to write direct intentions. Write down direct intentions. If that's finding a dream job, what does this dream job feel like, look like, see? What does it pay? Like what is it that makes this your dream jobs, right? Your desires, that energy of flamboyant desires that are very clear, okay? Even though they are flamboyant, and you want to make sure they are clear and specific to what it is that you want to manifest. I would also definitely use your crystal. Hold that crystal towards you. Hold those intentions towards you, following with the crystal flow of energetic movement during Lionsgate portal. Definitely read and write affirmations if you can. So you could say, I am aligned with the abundant energy of Lionsgate portal. I manifest my desires with ease and grace. I am courageous. I am a lion. I am centered around creating energy of movement, success, and abundance. You can place the paper under the bowl of water as an offering to the universe. You can also sprinkle a little bit of the water, but if you fold the paper, what your intentions are, please fold them towards you as you fold the paper. Fold the paper towards you. You could also add a few drops from the candle flame, symbolizing you releasing your intentions to the universe, folding it towards you, also taking that energy, allowing it to stay with you. Some people would burn the paper. That is up to you if you want to. But you can also let that candle burn while you meditate and set intentions, and you can allow it to burn it onto the paper. Depending on what feels right to you, definitely allow that to do that. I also think this is a good time to create a healing and releasing spell. With healing and releasing spells, I don't necessarily like to use the color black. Some people do. Personally, I like to use a softer color, such as maybe like a blue or a lavender. But if you want to use a black candle, that is appropriate as well. A small piece of paper and pin, a fireproof bowl or cauldron, and some type of cleansing aromatherapy. So you could use Palo Santo if you are aligned with the ancestral base. Oh, then we get into the conversation. Should white witches use white sage? Okay, so I will be honest. I think, should you be using sage from China? No, not necessarily. But if it is harvested in a way that is indigenously receiving some type of gratitude for their practices, if you are buying it from a local farmer, if you are buying it from a local shop that you feel has been, where it has been cleansed and it is allowing for you to use, I would say yes. If you have an indigenous background, for instance, I would say you can use white sage and Palo Santo. Most people don't do correct smudging anyways, so it's not necessarily an area for smudging. You're just using the sage to clear and release the old energies. I would prefer, if you are looking for a smell or a cleansing material such as sage, I preferably use rosemary. I also believe that rosemary is just as potent as sage or Palo Santo. Also, incense. There's a lot of incense that are very powerful and have very different types of herbs that you could use as well. So it doesn't necessarily have to be sage. I know a lot of people love to use sage, but I honestly think sage, white sage specifically, should be saved for the indigenous ancestors, the direct descendants of indigenous ancestors, and also the Palo Santo, because it comes from those traditional bases. Now, do what you like, do what you do. A crystal such as a amethyst or something as a maybe something like a cool green obsidian, something like that. I would use maybe even something as clear, depending on how you write your spell. I don't want you to just write your spell off of my spell, right? I want you to make this spell more about you. I want you to understand why you are using these things, why you are bringing those things around you. So definitely cleanse your space. Use your aroma if it is rosemary, and remove any of the negative energy. You're also going to want to light your candle, right? You can use a blue, a black, or even a lavender candle. Black sometimes can be a little bit too reflective, and also black, a lot of times when I think of black, I'm always thinking I'm going to hex somebody. But maybe you're getting ready to release some energy. Sit comfortable, take some deep breaths, visualize an energy, a protecting energy. If you want to have a protective energy, you're definitely going to want to use some sort of light Also, you are going to want to use some sort of salt. Some people really love to do salt around the spell to make sure there is some type of protection. Write down anything you wish you can release, such as negative habits, fears, past traumas, on a piece of paper. Now, when you are folding this paper, pay close attention. When you are folding this paper, you are going to fold this paper away from you, taking the bigger piece and folding it down away from you, not towards you like you did in your manifesting, but away from you. You're going to want to charge your crystal, whatever crystal you decided to use. You are going to carefully burn this paper in a fireproof bowl, releasing those negative habits, visualizing that smoke, clearing away and releasing out all of your burdens. You are going to want to recite or say some type of mantras that feel right to you. For example, I release and all that no longer serves me. I am free of those negative energies, whatever those negative energies are. Remember, this is your spell, not mine. So these could be, I am free of, let's say, ex-boyfriend so-and-so and his disrespectful comments. I am free of eating food in my bed. Oh, you guys aren't ready for that one. Do not fucking eat any food in your bed, okay? I'm going to let you guys know right now from your witchy bestie. Do not eat any food in your bed. Yes, you could have some water. I know some of you want to like get a little snack of popcorn, but don't do it. Please don't do that. Also, if you have done it, that is going to be your releasing spell with direction by me, your witchy bestie. Okay, I'm just telling you, please don't do that. Okay, also, you are going to recite those affirmations. I am releasing those. Your closing energy for a releasing spell is important. Let the candle burn. So that's why you don't want to have too big of a candle. Have you ever noticed that a lot of people get the smaller candles when it comes to spells? Because the big candles take forever to burn. And unless you have a big black candle for a reason, because you are repeatedly doing releasing ceremonies, then you can continue to use that candle till it burns down all the way out. But I would emphasize on using a smaller candle because you do want it to burn completely out. Let the candle burn while you meditate or when you release that energy. Also, you can allow that piece of paper to burn completely out. When you are ready, extinguish the candle. Thank the energies for being released and take time to then do an area of abundance or prosperity. So when we are thinking about money magic, and I do think that the Lionsgate portal is a perfect time to do money magic for numerous reasons. The heart chakra is aligned with the Leo. Leo is aligned with the solar plexus chakra and also the energy of the heart chakra, Leo season. Green, and abundance and prosperity is a real thing. It's something that a lot of us enjoy. It's a lot of us need. A lot of us have to sometimes dibble in a little bit of prosperity. So abundance and prosperity, you're going to want to get a green or gold candle. Green for the heart chakra, and gold for wealth, money, and gold riches. Green also for the money. A bay leaf, definitely a bay leaf. I would use a bay leaf or mint If you don't have a bay leaf, you can substitute with mint, but I would definitely recommend a bay leaf. Remember, you could get your bay leaf from anywhere. Get it from the dollar store. It does not matter. You could find a bay leaf. I don't know. Go to the supermarket, pick out some bay leaves. Cinnamon stick, and also if you don't have cinnamon stick, you could use powdered cinnamon in a coin, preferably a real coin, preferably gold or silver, a quarter, something. If you have a dollar coin, that's even better. I even would use a real dollar. Sometimes I use real dollars. I use real dollars. The bigger the dollar, the better. A small pouch of bag, some type of small pouch or bag. Light the candle in your sacred space. Set your space to really have that energy that symbolizes your abundance. Take some deep breaths. Visualize the gold light or the green light, whatever you prefer. If you're tapping into the energy of boundaries, I definitely want you to look at the green light, okay? So if this is more about, there are some money blocks, it's going to be green, babe. It's not going to be gold. We're not ready for gold. We first have to eliminate the money blocks. Writing intentions, write your financial prosperity, write your areas of goals, write that area of prosperity. If it's, I want you to be direct. If it is, I want to purchase a house, I will purchase a house. I am purchasing a house. I purchased a house. If it's around prosperity goals, I plan on saving this amount of money. I plan on saving this. Be direct. If you can write it all on the bay leaf, do it. You're also going to want to charge your coin. Hold the coin and the cinnamon stick, visualizing your financial goals, visualizing the prosperity, visualizing what it feels like to have all these things effortlessly. And you are going to put it in a pouch, if you have a pouch, or some type of open jar, preferably a pouch, but if you have a pouch, you can. Place the bay leaf coin and cinnamon in the pouch, seal it. If you can seal it, so you could even use an envelope. If you can seal it with a kiss, or as you place it in the bowl or the pouch, you can put it with a kiss, like mwah. Okay, but make sure whatever you do, you want to have that jar open. Even if you do a bottle of wine jar, you want it open. You don't want to close it. You want it to be an energetic alignment where the energy flows to it, right? Where it flows to it. Place the bay leaf and coin and cinnamon in the pouch of your altar. Put it on your altar. Keep it there. You don't want to get rid of it. You can always close it with a candle if you want to, or you can use your candle to think of thoughts of feeling and abundance. So this is how we talk about different practitioners have different practices. Most practitioners would put the candle, the green candle, and they would close the jar, okay? And they would think about their feelings and their areas of abundance, and they would let that candle close with the money in it. Me personally, like we said, we all have our different practices. Me personally, I would not. I would always leave some type of form of energy to receive and move freely. I want that energetic movement to move freely. I don't want to contain any energy of wealth, even as something as simple as a green candle closing the spell jar. That is me. You need to know why you are creating these intentions and what you are doing with these intentions for your own personal beliefs, right? That's what it's all about, your own personal beliefs. So I want to thank everybody who listened. I hope you guys all have an amazing Lionsgate portal. There will be a meditation out for Lionsgate portal, and everybody have an amazing day. Bye. And don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and share this with your witchy bestie.